Today, we're going to talk CBB winners, craft up a W Maction play, and let's cash a squad ride. This is Behind the Lines. A kid in full hockey fit pulls up and sits right in front of you, and you can't see a thing. This might be more of a me guy move than just bringing your glove to a game. At least your glove is not right in the people behind you's face. I'm not trying to grow my bones anymore. My bones are grown, bro. I don't need to drink milk. I'm not a baby. You know who drinks milk? Babies and children. I don't put milk in my coffee. I drink black coffee like a grown-up. He ain't throwing a pick. If I could speak another language, I'd say it in that one too. It's time to dust off old Krabs again, take the less than half a pick, and f***ing cash with me tonight. Tail it, fade it, I don't give a shit. I'm making money on it. What's going on, chat? Happy BTL Tuesday, episode 800 piece. As always, hold the fry, joined by your two hosts, Krabs and Jovan, presented by Pikkit Sports. If you are not tracking your bets on Pikkit, start tracking today on the best bet tracking app out there by far on the App Store or Google Play. W Pikkit, W Jovan, W Goots, W Chat, and WBTL episode 800. That's a lot of episodes, folks. That's a lot of episodes, folks. W community, W Chat. We appreciate you guys. Wow, what a run. Let's go ahead and get the party started. Canadian Goots getting involved with the resub. Yep. Dak, a me guy, throwing that pick. That was certainly a me guy pick. Yep. Can I have said it better myself? Jovan, how we doing? Happy Tuesday, my man.
Up and moving, Krabs. Got the juices flowing from day one of CBB.
Yeah. Good day overall in CBB. Besides Queens that broke our hearts early in the AM, or broke my heart at least, it's a pretty solid day overall. Arizona came through. Shout out to Squad Ride. That's what I'm talking about.
Shout out, Zona.
Come on. W Squad Ride, W Recap, W Goots, W Pete, Little Bo Pete, stud, 30 piece from Koa Pete. That kid's going to be the next Shaquille O'Neal. Maybe not that big, but he's really good. And he helped carry Arizona to a big-time win. And how about Jaden Bradley with a 27 piece? Holy smokes.
By the end of that game, he was just walking to the rim.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was.
Yeah, certainly. The W play there. Towson covered against Loyola. Shout out Goots. USF spanked FAMU. Northern Arizona covered against Drake. W afternoon play there. Rare early W play. Those don't grow on trees, folks. Remember that one. And most importantly, yeah, that does not happen often, Jovan. Most importantly, though, the Hokies just dominated last night in Blacksburg in their season opener. Neo had 9 assists. That kid looks like Luka Doncic out there. And the team's really good. So any comments on the Frogs and how they performed last night on the hardwood, or we just let that one slide?
I mean, I have no words. I knew this team was going to be rat shit. Then I get Rothstein propaganda in my ear.
Oh, yeah. You thought they'd be rat shit until you saw a couple of Rothstein tweets.
I was taking you from the start of the whole thing here. I thought they were going to be rat shit. Knew they were going to be rat shit. Heard Rothstein slurping them, so I was like, all right. Maybe they'll be all right. Maybe they'll be all right. Then 4-win New Orleans with gambling repercussions from the team comes in and dominates the game. Like, what are we doing?
I mean, there's zero scenario, zero world, like Trent likes to say, where you should lose to New Orleans. I don't care if it's post-gambling probe. I don't care if your starting 5 could be out. You should still win that game.
That's right? two Southland teams in non-conference that Jamie Dixon has now lost to.
Well, that's not good.
Not good. And the other one, he had a little better of an excuse because it was in the Mike Miles days where he was not playing and he was the whole team. They lost to Northwestern State, so that one was bad. But 4-win New Orleans off of gambling is really bad.
Unacceptable, some might say. Unacceptable. Peyton 402 get involved with a resub. Let's go, Peyton 402. There we go. W's. Lee, PRA, getting that meaningless offensive rebound that fell into his lap at the end of the game was just pain. Yeah, you're not wrong. Although I take full blame for that shit square, Peyton. I had some shit squares yesterday. Not going to sugarcoat it.
That was a pretty tough one, though. He shot tornadoes.
I mean, yeah, I should have just faded his points probably, but he had plenty of volume. Overall, it just wasn't a great play. Sade Whiteman getting involved with a 5-unit sub whale. There we go, Jovan. How about Sade? Every day getting in here, dropping a 5-unit whale. Every day.
We do it for Sade.
Every day. How about the Blues last night, Foster? Sure. Good for the Blues getting off the schneid.
Getting one through.
Good to see. Good to see. Brian C., good to see you lurking as well in the chat. 5-stream streak. Greatish Calves. 20-stream streak. Sure. Wow. Appreciate you guys. Sade Whiteman, 10-stream streak. We got some more subbies. How about Peyton 402 getting involved? He's hyped. College basketball's back. 5-unit sub whale, folks. 5-unit sub whale. Turner Mac, 7-stream streak. He said, hold my beer. I want to get involved. W. Turner Mac. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate the streaks. Appreciate the follows. Appreciate these subbies. You guys are so goated. How about Dragon Slayer getting involved, dropping a 5-unit whale? There we go.
You're him.
There we go. Chat's pretty bricked up. Let's pull up the recap. I wonder why the chat's bricked up. Did we have a decent day yesterday? Well, straight bets were good.
Yeah.
Straight bets were good. NAU, man. Afternoon dubs. Goots, mark this day in history. What is it, November 4th? I guess yesterday, November 3rd. Rare afternoon winning play.
They tried to sell it.
Right?
They tried to sell
it, dude.
Maybe it's just baseball. Wizards. I mean, Jovan, I feel like we might need a statement on the Wizards.
Yeah, it was always the first half. Thought the back-to-back would mean something.
I think the first half for the Wiz kids is probably the way to bet them. Because they just, again, I can't tell if they're tanking or if they just suck. It's probably a little bit of both, right? But what a joke. And then our squares. I mean, I need to cut the shit here and wipe the smile off my face. That's unacceptable there. 0 for 4 on squares. Really that's unacceptable. I'll be honest. Damn, we both lost our king of the board play too.
Yeah, shout out. 1 for 9's fee.
The volume was there. Don't you just hate? I don't know about you, but I hate when people say that. Oh, the volume was there. It was a good look.
Just like, especially with a role player, he starts, but like that's really all you can do. 1 for 9 was bad.
The volume is there.
Yeah,
the volume was there. Yep. Xavier Lee has some aura. I'll say it. He does DC nukes. I don't know if I should be making a habit out of fading him, but I thought I had a decent sell job, decent angle there with a lot of other mouths to feed on that team. I think I forgot how bad Boogie Flan was. Put too many eggs in that basket. He's just bad. Yeah, right read, wrong result. I hate that shit. I will, but in this case, it plays with speed. I mean, what more can you ask for? 9 threes. Give me a break.
9 threes. Couldn't get 2.
We're going to talk about Trent unit shaming. No way Trent's unit shaming in the Big Ten.
What do you say?
No
way. My units are the exact same thing. I think every single play I've put in for 5 years, maybe. Probably more. It's always 100.
Hey, we do not unit shame around these parts. That's good. And honestly,
sometimes you can.
No, I don't think you can. I don't think you should.
I think the unit shaming protection goes to about 80%. 80% of people.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you should be able to bet however much you want, as long as you're in the game and having a good time. And
you should.
We're pro responsible bettors.
Here's who it doesn't apply to. If you talk shit challenging anybody else's wagers and you're putting $5 on it, doesn't apply to you. If you're a VIP capper, it doesn't apply to you. Those are the only exceptions.
We got to talk about Boise or just let it be. I mean, yeah, Peyton, Boise lost to a team where a kid had a yarmulke on.
That was bad.
That was honestly that's maybe the craziest upset I've ever seen. Right? That's probably the craziest loss. And people on Twitter are saying it doesn't count. I don't know how that doesn't count. I understand what they're saying, where, okay, it's a D2 school, so it doesn't show up on their, Q1, Q2, like their quality wins or whatever, but or in this case, a quality loss. That one probably should count. The committee should probably circle back to that one if Boise's in the hunt here down the stretch and maybe punish them for that because that's unacceptable.
They said it counts. It'll count in like public opinion. It just won't. It technically doesn't apply to like the net or any of the numerical ratings, which I don't know why, but they won't escape from that.
Okay. What else? Yeah, what else do we have to recap here, chat? I mean, I'm so fucking pissed I didn't take it.
Yeah,
because I wanted to be involved.
They might be good.
They might be good. They went to OT, right?
Yeah.
Whew.
And I
Crazy.
mean, I don't know what the final count was, but every time I looked at that game, Auburn had a billion free throws compared to damn near none for Bethune-Cookman. So, cooking, even get them there.
I think Stephen Pearl broke like the video board that he stands in front of when he's coaching. And then it was a last-second foul call they reviewed to get Cookman to the line to even tie the game. It was insane.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Dude, so are you pro Pearl handing down the job to Little Pearl?
I mean, I'm a big Pearl guy, so I respect Bruce's decision. He was on TNT last night. Looked like he was having fun.
Sauce Gardner is a Colt.
Wow.
What? Wow.
Okay.
Fruity splooging. Although I don't really think he's that good, but he's definitely an above average corner. I don't think he's as elite as people are making it seem, but he's good. He's above average.
He's a good corner. Plus, they have minimal options. They've been hurt all year. So
that's a good move for them. That's a good move for the Colts. I mean, he's a PI king, but he's not letting you come down with a touchdown. That's for sure.
Back to Bethune, though. They're probably doing that all without their best player because Dr. Bradley didn't play. So, I mean,
crazy.
Arterio Morris is great. So it's probably 1A, 1B. But they almost won in the jungle to start the year with no Dr.
Insane.
Bradley.
It might just be one of those years for
I'm telling you, they're the McNeese of this year.
Well, I'm assuming they play Miami again this year. I feel like they play Miami every single year in the beginning of the season.
Let's see.
Check their schedule.
It's their next game on Thursday.
Yeah, we might have to take a peep and fade Miami.
They have a pretty loaded non-con, dude. They played Miami, Dayton, Indiana, Mizzou, Arizona, Oklahoma State. They're going to beat Oklahoma State. That's the last game of non-con, but that's a hell of a schedule.
Yep. Tinlin 210, what's up, Beast? Good to see you lurking, my man. W Tinlin 210. W John Q with those subbies. W Hype Train. We appreciate you guys. All right, what else do we have to recap? What else happened from yesterday? Anything crazy?
Mississippi Valley State bad.
Well, yeah.
The Irish are good.
Pretty blown that there was a lot of weird spots with big schools facing off against Dick Butt U yesterday, and Dick Butt U was only getting a couple points when they should be getting a lot. That was one of them, LIU, and I took the bait there, and that was a shit bet.
Shit bet. St. Tommy's did not come through.
Tommy's did not come through.
Yep.
Yeah. George Mason was a good play against Wofford. Should have played that one. That was a strong lean. Should have played that one.
Got to play the strong lanes, man.
I know. How many points did Dole Adebayo have? Let's see. He might be in the league next year. I'll say it. He might be in the league. He had 8 points, 5 rebounds. All right. Well, first game for George Mason. Nothing to write home about there. Okay. FAU beating Boston College. Boston College sucks, though.
Horrible.
Okay. It was always Marist against Xavier. Pretty mad I didn't get to the counter with that one either. Maryland Eastern Shore. Chats. How about the Shoremen? Wow. Went to OT with Georgia Tech. That's crazy. Wow. 2 first rounds for Sauce. That's nuts.
It's a pretty penny.
Yeah, you got to pay to play. Hey, at least they're trying, right? They're making a run. Let's see. I mean, after that game last week, they might need a QB, to be honest with you. Looked to me like Daniel Jones might be coming back down to earth here, folks.
Yeah.
They have the QB on the roster.
And who would that be, Gates?
Riley fucking Leonard.
Oh, okay. Oh, man. William Wager says, let's cut the shit and talk about the Mount today against the Mountaineers. Yeah, nobody's talking about the Mountaineers versus the Mountaineers, which should be a movie today. I'll be watching that one. I'm at my parents' house holding down the fort, watching their dog, and only one TV. I'm used to having like 3 TVs, but the Mount will be on the TV when 7 p.m. comes around, whether there's a bet in there or not. I'll be watching, but I'm not liking the Mount's chances today. I'll say it. You guys know I'm an open book. I'm an honest man, and I think the Mount gets smacked. It's the ultimate sell high spot for the Mount and buy low spot for Dub V, right? This, revamped, I guess is the right word, West Virginia team at home. They get a chance to make a statement right off the rip. They're catching 3 points of steam as well, up to 19.5 against a tournament team last year. That kind of smells like Dub V. If I wasn't, if I didn't have the Mountaineers in my heart, and I didn't love that team, I'd probably be fading them out. Fading them out. I don't know if I can get to the counter, but I certainly like it. Wow. Rashid Shaheed to the Seahawks? No way.
The fuck?
The trades are flowing. Wow. I mean, they need another receiver, although Torrey Holton has been doing a job, that's for sure. But okay. Seahawks stocking up. Wow. They got some weapons out there in Seattle. Huh.
Yeah.
All right. That's your guy, Rashid Shaheed. I know you're a big fan of his game, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Crazy the Jags got Myers. Yeah, it is. I know, Peyton. No Mount slurpage, man. I would love to sit up here and give you that Mount slurpage. I can't. I can't lie to you. I can't fake it, right? You guys know if I feel some way, I'll tell you. But I can't fake it. I can't lie to you, right? I'm an honest man. I am excited to see this piece the Mount's bringing in, though, because they got a little bit of NIL money these days, Jovan, right? A tournament run, right? They get their money up a little bit. Rumor has it they have $600K to play with this year in NIL. So, hey, for a mid-major, that's, a decent chunk. And a lot of schools in their conference aren't paying guys or don't have nearly that budget. So this kid, Anastasios Rosakias, he's coming over from Greece. Jovan, this kid's going to be a stud. And the Mount probably paid him half their fucking budget to come over here. 6'7" sophomore. You know how it works with these Euro kids when they come over in college. They're automatically a sophomore when they come into college basketball. This kid's going to be a stud for the Mount. I'm excited to see him play tonight in his debut. Very excited. Very excited.
Rumors might be true. Krabs is secret donor to the NIL fund. Shifted his Hokies going over.
I wish I was that rich, man. I can only give my small little pennies to BT. I'm not there yet with the Mount. One day. Although I know some of the boosters, I was talking with them when I went down there to Emmitsburg earlier this year, and they were excited. They got a nice little setup down there in Emmitsburg. They do. They got a nice little arena, and they got a little all-you-can-eat buffet for the boosters.
Just
take care of them during the game. It's
just
actually a very friendly experience.
Not a spot you want to be out there in Emmitsburg. I'll say it.
Well, not a lot going on is probably a better way to put it.
No.
Right?
Not much.
Roots is a hater because he's a Salisbury guy. He's hating on all the other little small schools down there in Maryland.
I mean, 30 minutes from the beach, can't beat it, Krabs.
30 minutes from Ocean City, you could certainly beat that.
No, you can't.
You could certainly beat that. I don't think anybody's ever celebrated going to Ocean City, Maryland, Goots, but bless your heart.
Let's move on. Shit take, we'll move on.
We got Trot's Picks getting involved, dropping a resub. Let's go, Trot's Picks. Let's go, Trots. Can I call you Trots? Let's go, Trots. Appreciate you, Beast. We also have a poll right now in the Twitch chat that's just been up the whole time. Trent versus Krabs. For some reason in the poll. It's probably from last night. Or maybe it's a bug on my end. I'll refresh. All right. Enough yapping. I think we've covered pretty much everything from yesterday. And Goots, I think that was a glitch on me. You don't got to worry about that. Krabs also Robert Morris, best player, transferred to Iowa, and now they open up at Iowa. We back in the team or the player? I mean, you know what to do, William Wagers, right? I certainly lean Robert Morris. I lean Robert Morris anyways in that spot for a couple reasons. Number one, I want to fade Ben McCollum. I want to fade that team in his debut. And Robert Morris, one of those teams that's in a gambling scandal as well right now. They should be playing on the best behavior, right? Maximum effort from Robert Morris. Bob Morris, as some call him. I like Robert Morris with the points there against Iowa, but will I bet it? Will I get to the counter? Probably not. We'll see.
Probably the only one out there today.
Yeah, a lot of Iowas out there.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. All right. Yeah, 2 firsts for Sauce Gardner is a big-time move. They're not messing around, Z Edwards.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot. All right. Jovan, you want to get into the Sharp report for today?
Yep.
Let's do it, Cutesy. Run that shit. Okay. Yeah, Pip, you heard right. You heard Bob Morris. We'll circle back. We'll talk some college basketball in a little bit. For now, let's go over our favorite plays for today. And for me, Jovan, it starts on the ice. TNT game, nationally televised game here. 2 pretty solid squads, right? Carolina and the Rangers. Don't let the Rangers get hot. It might be too late. They've ripped off 3 straight wins in a row. They're starting to look like mom and pa's Rangers, right? They're starting to get back into shape here, Jovan. A team that people are relatively high on heading into the season. A team with a good goalie. A team with some stars on there. A team that's made some runs in years prior. They're finally starting to whip into shape here. They got 3 straight dubs, looking pretty solid. I think it's a good time to fade their offense after they've looked decent for the first time this season in these last couple of games, Jovan. And I want to fade Carolina, whose offense has not been, the star of the show this season. They're still 7-4. Team's pretty impressive, and they're winning, but they're winning with defense, man. Now they do have, I believe, is that their backup goalie who's in net for tonight?
Kochetkov making his season debut.
Yeah, Kochetkov making a season debut. And if you check the Prize Picks board chat, the chart is not accurate. Well, it's accurate, but it's from last season. Relatively green, coming off of 6 goals. Not that matters too much, right? Because it's from last year, but it certainly makes me lean the under on that, or lean the less than on that on Prize Picks. So we'll talk about that square in a moment. But I like the under in this game. I want to take a good old-fashioned primetime under in MSG. This is a crabby play. Biggest game of the day, nationally televised, right? Smells like an under to me. And the total dropped from 6 to 5.5. So I grabbed it at 5.5 at plus chicken. I'm not worried about, the drop. I don't think it's going to push. I think it's either going to soar under and be like a 2-1 type of game, or it's going to soar over and be a shit bet anyway. So I wouldn't worry about the number. I worry about the odds and get the best odds you can in this game. So give me the under, primetime game on the ice. I want to lean into fading the Rangers offense. And Carolina has been winning with defense all season. That's not stopping tonight on the road.
Sure. Read that.
Okay. Swinging around, Gucci. I want to see what Jovan's on. Some CBB. Let's go.
Yeah, start with some points in an FSU game, which usually last couple of years it's because there's a really poor team at the rim, which Alcorn State is. But I don't know if you know, Krabs, but FSU, now that you're post Leonard Hamilton, not only is it a whole new team, whole new regime, but they're playing pretty differently, and they have a very different game. They're not just football players anymore that can't really shoot. They're actually going to do a shit ton of shooting. It's going to be the classic run, play fast, shoot a ton of threes, play like fucking Alabama, which ironically is who they played, and I believe their first scrimmage so far of the year, and they actually hung with them. And I think it's going to be a pretty fun team to watch this year, and you get a defense that's not great or not going to be great, and it's also really small at Alcorn State. So I figure regardless of how well they shoot to open up the season, it's going to be a lot of high variance, just like Alabama and how they play for Florida State throughout all of the year. I think they're going to be pretty electric early on offensively, and I kind of want to buy before you start seeing higher numbers, and this feels like that. I think with a lot of the guys they brought over Rob McCray from Jacksonville, who I think started, I forget where it was in the ACC, and didn't play, went to Jacksonville. Now he's back, and I love his game, and I think he's going to be a cog for the offense and really help them control everything. So this feels like a 100-point game for me, but I worry about how good they're going to be defensively with some of these guys, because usually they have a bunch of size, a bunch of athleticism. They make life tough on these teams, but they're a little smaller now, just not great or as good defenders across the board. So I think Alcorn can at least put up 60. I'm hoping for like a 100 to 60 game or something around that. And I think that's what we get.
All right. If they could put up 60, I like our chances here with this play. I think Florida State goes off for 100 piece in this one, right? Yeah, it's not Mom Pa's Seminoles. New offense, new squad. Excited to see them tonight for the first time this season.
Yeah.
Right. All right, swinging around, Goots. I'm betting on Daquan Finn. I'm betting on Miami of Ohio. And what I'm really betting on here, Jovan, is one of the better coaches in the mid-majors, Chuck Martin. Chuck Martin has his team dialed in right now. Miami of Ohio is looking really good. They've ripped off a bunch of wins in a row after a really bad start to the season. Even I was starting to count them out. Even I was starting to count the Red Hawks out. It just did not look like Mom and Pa's Red Hawks. The coach this offseason was bitching about, Power 4 schools coming in and poaching their players and talking to their team and talking to their players mid-season. And he was pissed, which I totally get. That's just the name of the game in the Big 2-5. But this is a coach who could be coaching the Power 4 if he wasn't so loyal to this team. He's been coaching there since 2014, Miami of Ohio. Chuck Martin cannot count this guy out, and he's got his Red Hawks playing their best ball of the season right now. This is a sneaky, really good game on ESPN2 tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern. You got Daquan Finn, who's been playing for 10 years. He might be older than me, against Parker Navarro, who you guys know is just the Sharps fade him every game. It doesn't work all the time, but tonight I think it does. I want to back Miami of Ohio's momentum here, and I think they take Bangura, who's a former Power 4 running back. He transferred. Where did he go last year? Do you remember where Bangura was last season? I'm forgetting, but he started at Ohio. He transferred to, let's see. He started at Ohio, and then he transferred to Minnesota, RBU Factory. Didn't play much, and then transferred back to Ohio this season. And he's been a machine. But if there's one team that can slow down Bangura and slow down the Russian attack for Ohio and the Bobcats, it's Miami of Ohio that has a very solid defense, and they've been slowing down running backs this whole season. They've been on a 5-game ATS streak, which is not typically a crabby play, but I like their momentum, and I like them catching steam on the road to a very trendy public Ohio team that people love betting on. People love taking Parker Navarro. They like taking Bangura. Ohio is much more of a MAC type of team, a typical MAC squad that doesn't play a lot of defense, Jovan, but they can put up some points. They can score a little bit. Miami of Ohio, they're kind of a different strain in the MAC here. They're a little bit different. They're more of a defensive-minded squad, but they do have the veteran QB and Daquan Finn, who I trust in this game, and I'll be fading the stud running back and stud QB Parker Navarro and C. Bangura and that offense for Ohio. And I think that Ohio defense is going to be hurting when Daquan Finn is moving the rock down the field in this one. Total's pretty high. I do lean the over. Anytime a total opens up in the 50s involving Miami of Ohio, I certainly lean an over. And I think Miami of Ohio puts up some points early in this one. They hold on to a lead and they cover the +2.5. But if I had to bet my money on an ML, I'm taking them on the ML as well. I think they win this game on the road.
Sure. I'm in on that.
Okay.
Shout out the Red Hawks.
Yeah, easy puck. Where did he go to high school, bro? He's from Bowie, which is pretty close to where I grew up. Yeah, where did Bangura go to high school? I'm very curious. Or Goots, if you know. Goots probably has a list somewhere of all the Maryland kids, right? Do you know where he went to high school?
Has to.
Can you check the Google Doc, Goots? Let's see. Oh, he went to DeMatha. Sure. Wow. Goots, did you see on Monday Night Football, they literally panned to DeMatha and showed a game?
I mean, yeah.
Highlights.
That's all.
DeMatha is an absolute wagon at football.
Yep.
Okay. Let's move. Let's groove. Yeah, fading the DeMatha kid, which I don't like making a habit of, but has to be done. And I love the Red Hawks on the road getting +2.5.
Sure.
ESPN2, Tinlin 210. ESPN2. All right, swinging around. I want to hear Jovan's next sell job here on the ice. Take me to the ice.
Yes, the Oilers, who lost to your beloved Blues last night in what was a pretty horrid performance. Nobody wants to be the team. They ended up being the team, and they did it in pretty shit fashion too, because that game was as back and forth as like a low-scoring game could be. But it was a pretty pitiful offensive performance. Not only did they lose the game to the Blues, where they didn't really look any good offensively, but they ended that game. Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl combined for a bagel. They threw no shots on the net. Connor McDavid had 2 points on assists, so it's not like he did nothing. But they weren't aggressive at all. That was like a classic Blues defensive performance where they take away your top options and make anybody else beat you. And they haven't been able to do that for 3 weeks now, which is why they lost 7 or 8 in a row, whatever it was, heading into that game. But they did it. And now they're on a back-to-back going to Dallas on the road. And to be honest with you, I think the Oilers win this game, and that's probably the most crabby play in this game, despite the fact that Jake Ottinger, I think, is having a kid. I think I saw. So, that's why DeSmith is starting today. So you're getting a backup in net for the Stars. But if you're looking for something, not many times, and I know it's the Oilers, but not many times do you get a full read-out chart for saves when the team is on a back-to-back that's shooting the puck and the other one is not. That's going to be because I think the Oilers come out fucking fired up tonight after that game. And they've played well against the Stars for the most part. Stuart Skinner has been very up and down. He's gotten pulled some games, and some games he's looked absolutely incredible against the Stars. So who knows what Skinner we're going to see tonight. But I don't think it's going to be a lights-out Skinner. I think the Oilers come out fired up. The Stars are super reliant on getting a first goal and kind of sitting on that. And those are where you get their under games that are 2-1, like the Lightning game and everything like that. I think the Oilers come out, strike first, and make this game a lot more open than the Stars want it to be, and probably win, which is why that line keeps moving towards the Oilers. But I think we see a more exciting game than the Stars have been in a bit.
Two things. Prayers up for Ottinger. Hope that all goes well. And mark that down, Jovan, because next time he's in net, we're going to have to bet on the Stars.
Yeah.
Some dad strength there. Number two, if fake Ottinger is in the crowd for this game, if I turn on ESPN Plus at 8 p.m. Eastern, Jovan, and I see little Ottinger taking up the whole aisle, the whole row to get down to his seat, taking his sweet time, blocking people from the tickets they pay a lot of money for, close to the front of the the rink, I will be live betting the Oilers. I will be. And I will be spite fading and rooting against fake Ottinger in the crowds, because that kid, he's right up there on the me guy list. Top five.
Yeah, he's got to be top 5.
Top 5.
I wonder if he goes to games where the real Ottinger isn't starting.
Yeah, does he waste his time, right?
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe that's when he goes, because he wants people to think that, that's Ottinger. He's a fake Ottinger, and maybe they need him to go on the ice. Maybe he's waiting for the call. I'd love to see that kid get in net and get some pucks ripped at him. Straight up. He'd stand no chance.
No.
He'd stand no chance. God. Me guy McGee. That kid is. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
You'd never see me in full gear ruining other people's viewing experience. Has to be top 5. Has to be top 5.
We need that top 5 list.
I know. We need the list. AJ Brown's up there too. He might be number 1. We got Ron Mux. Had to get that out there. Ron Mux, what's up, Beast? 20 stream streak for Ron Mux. Sure he can. Sure he can. I have Ohio. Whenever I'm against Krabs, I'm cooked. Oh no, money habits. Hey, still time to hedge out. We got the Gummy one resubbing as well. We got Easy Puck getting involved. 15 stream streak. Sure. Let's go, Easy Puck. Attaboy. We got Yellow Hedgehog getting involved, dropping a follow. W follow Yellow Hedgehog. You will not regret it. Appreciate you getting involved. Crazy name, W follow. All right. Zach Hampel's probably on that list as well. Might have to be a top 20. Aaron Judge, certainly on that list. Yep. Delanto. W. Delanto subby. We got a couple subbies getting involved today, Jovan. A couple subbies.
Yeah, there we go.
Love to see it. All right. Let's keep moving to grooving. W over on the ice. We'll come back to, what is that, NCANT?
Yeah.
Cannot wait to hear that sell job in CBB later from you. All right, swinging around. Goodsey, I got one more straight bet here for the peeps. Yep, I'm betting on, talk about me guys. Oh, there might be a collab me guy on the Pelicans with Zion Williamson and Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole. Let me go ahead and rant here for a second. Jordan Poole. We tried welcoming you to DC. We made you the guy. We praised you. We gave you a bobblehead. Jordan Poole was, supposed to be the star on our team, right? The world was his oyster. The world was Jordan Poole's oyster in DC. And he did not live up to the hype. There was no effort. There was no urgency, turnovers, zero defense. Sure, he had a couple decent offensive games, and he played better in year 2 offensively than he did in year 1, but he's just not a great basketball player. So he comes into DC, and he's supposed to be the guy. He was not the guy. We all praised him. We made him the guy. We rooted for him. We cheered for him. People bought his jerseys. The guy leaves DC, immediately starts chirping DC. Starts saying, oh, well, there's no crowd at the games in Capital One Arena. I'm just happy to be on a team that cares. Buddy, you play on the Pelicans. You play on the Wizards of the West. What's the difference? Nobody goes to Pelicans games. The Pelicans are a joke. They stink. They're frauds. They got a bunch of me guys on their team. Nobody gives a fuck about the Pelicans. And you're out here chirping Capital One Arena. Capital One Arena blows whatever fucking crummy stadium they play down there in New Orleans away.
Smoothie
He's a clown. The guy seems like he's, obviously butthurt that we didn't want him anymore, but he played better. You had all the chances in the world. You could have been the guy in DC. And now, you're, 1B player behind Zion on the Pelicans, who are still looking for their first win. With that being said, let's reel this in and bring it full circle. I do think the Pelicans get their first win of the season tonight, and I hope these chirps help. Pelicans up from -1 to -2.5. Maybe there's some injury news as well with LaMelo. Again, Zion might not play in this game as well. Misi, my guy Misi, glue guy, he's certainly not on the me guy list. He's injured. He's banged up, but Jovan, it might be a good thing if he doesn't play because he's kind of mid. And some of the guys who would backfill and play for him, like DeAndre Jordan, it might be better to have those guys out there tonight if they're looking for a win. So buy your Messi stock now, buy low, because that stock cannot get much lower, folks. But he might not be out there tonight, which might be a good thing for them against the Hornets. And this Pelicans team is still looking for their first win. You got a player, their second best player, air quotes, out here chirping, making it seem like he's on the Lakers now and like his career's saved. No, you're on the Pelicans. You suck. You're back home in this game, though, and you have a chance to beat another crummy team. It's shockingly 3-4, almost around 500. That's not going to last for the Hornets. And they might be without their star LaMelo Ball in this game as well. So I like the steam. I like the Pelicans here at home to get off the schneid. At some point, the me guys on New Orleans got to step up and get a win in front of their home crowd that means so much and is so much better than the Wizards. Give me a fucking break, Jordan Poole. You're a clown. Nobody likes you. This is why Draymond Green punched you in the fucking mouth during a practice. What a loser. I'm 100% team Draymond. Draymond's a team player. He's a glue guy. Sure, he's a little loud at times, right? But now I'm understanding why he socked Jordan Poole in practice. Dude's a bum. Dude's a loser. But hey, at some point, Jovan, he's going to have to back up all that talk he's been doing. And I think at home against the Hornets with a total of 236.5, this could be the game the Pelicans and Jordan Poole finally do it.
It's going to have to be. At some point, you got to win a game. They ain't going to go win this. Can beat anybody in the NBA on any given night, but this is by far the most winnable game it looks like they have for quite a few.
Yep. Tinlin Tutan, that was probably the softest penalty I've ever seen, and I'm a Cowboys hater. That was the softest penalty ever, man, on Pickens. Come on.
That was actually crazy.
Come on, man. I know they're trying to cut down the taunting. I get it, I guess. I really don't. Let the guy fucking celebrate. You know how hard that is to do the stuff they do in the league? Let him celebrate. But that was the softest freaking taunting call of all time. All right. Yeah. Let's move. Let's groove. WNBA play. Rare from old Krabs. But Pacific is better than the Wizards last night, which I tailed, by the way. Thank you.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's okay. It happens. Jovan, take me to this college basketball play.
Yep. Another one of the teams that was riddled with a gambling scandal. So they have kind of a clean slate, brand new team for the most part this year. And they're going against a South Carolina team, which South Carolina, the roster is not void of talent. It's just this is it's a ransom note of a roster. Like whether you're super excited about Meechie Johnson coming back, like they bring in Kobe Knox, like Eli Ellis, to bring in Krabs Jovan, our guy from the Big 12, who he stinks, but people keep giving him chance after chance. Like you're going to be excited about Miles Stute. Like a lot of these guys, this roster is odd. Not only are they odd, and I think it's a lot of guys that don't really fit all that well. I think it's guys that'll take a little bit of time to gel, but they're also pretty small. So they're not a roster that, unlike the last handful of years, are going to be like super built on physicality, because that's not who they are. And that's good for NCAA because year after year, their roster is pretty small, and they don't play anything other than like four guards for the most part. So now you're going to have a team that you can at least match up with as much as you can as a 21-point or 22-point underdog if you're NCAA against a team that I think is going to have some troubles offensively to start the year. And NCAA loves to get into super gross defensive games where they take the clock down, play one of the slower paces in college basketball to start the year against some of these bigger teams. And I think we see that tonight. I think this game is going to be pretty close. And I love to back the teams off of the gambling scandals, of course, but I also really don't care for that South Carolina roster for the first handful of weeks or however long it takes them to put it together.
Yeah. I would have loved this even more if they opened up at 19.5, but not going to overthink it. They open up at 20.5, which is short on the road to a big and bad South Carolina team that people think is good. I'm in, right? It might not be an in-state rivalry, but it's a Super Bowl type of game for NCAA, and I think they keep it within the number. I like this play from you. They got some guys. And South Carolina's roster does not impress me one bit.
I think it'll probably be better at some point, like going into conference play maybe, but I have no idea what that roster is for the start of non-con.
And here comes the chat thinking that exhibition games and scores matter. Hey, JJJ Quack, Virginia Tech lost to Duquesne in a scrimmage before the season and then went on and dominated last night. Looked like they were the goddamn NBA team. So
you know what TCU did the scrimmage? They beat Texas by 20. And then they just should have lost by 20 to New Orleans, but they came back late. They just lost to a team who won 4 games last year.
Scrimmages cannot matter less. I think you actually fade what happens in the scrimmage. You do the opposite.
Scrimmage isn't for the results. It's for more of the play style.
Yeah.
So like that you can take from the scrimmage, but the results could mean less, especially because like a lot of those teams don't play their starters for the full time anyway.
Yeah. Now, what you could get me on is like watching that Arizona game last night where we liked the under in that game. And the offenses look like they're in midseason form. Now, maybe the one thing you could convince me on is with these teams doing more of these scrimmages, with getting like actual refs out there and making it seem like it's a real game, maybe the offenses come in with a little less rust in the Big 2-5 or in the future than they used to. That you could get me on with the scrimmages. Yeah. That matters, right? I mean, Arizona looked like they were in midseason form in that game, and it's probably because they had a couple scrimmages that were reffed, and you get some of those, preseason jitters out, right? I think that's a good move for college basketball as well. It helps the product. I like it. Yeah. I like these scrimmages. All right. Shout out to Arizona last night, man. Gosh, just so much heart. Florida gets out to that lead. Arizona could have keeled over and died. And keep an eye on Pete, folks. Koa Pete. This kid he's something. He is good. What a debut for him. All right, let's move. Let's groove. Is it time to talk some Prize Pick squares?
Might be.
Okay. Let's get into it. Got a couple squares here I like, guys. I'm taking that Hurricanes goalie less than goals allowed square in a game. I like the under in. So a little Mo Stackenheimer here in a game. I like the under in. And I think, honestly, the Hurricanes can win this game as well. Their defense has been great. Like we talked about, this dude's making his debut. The chart's green, but it doesn't matter a ton. Excuse me. It does not matter a ton. It's from last season. But again, it's the backup goalie getting elevated for this game. Who wants to take the less than? Probably not many people. And I really do like the under in this game. Total dropping to 5.5. So, and I think the Hurricanes win on the ML. So is it Pyotr? Is that how you say his first name?
Yeah, Pyotr Kochetkov.
Pyotr Kochetkov. I like his less than 2.5 goals allowed tonight. On the road, on prime time, on TNT, primetime game. Give me the under. Give me the under. Oh, good. Easy Puck says the Rangers historically muck them up. Perfect. As a contrarian, love hearing that.
Exactly what Krabs wanted to hear.
Chef's kiss. W's. And then C. Bangura. Hey, the DeMatha kid we were just talking about. Goots, might need you to come in and actually don't chirp him, because if you chirp him, he might go off. Never mind. Fading the DeMatha kids. I'm not happy about it, but it has to be done against this defense. It's extremely good at stopping the run. Jovan, they're 44th in the country at rush defense, 42nd, which is pretty impressive for a little school down there or up there in Miami of Ohio. So the rush defense is great. Their pass defense can be sus at times. And sure, maybe you see, Parker Navarro have a couple good drives. That dude gives me Johnny Manziel vibes sometimes and just turns into a great QB. Maybe he, puts up some points. And again, I do like the over in this Ohio and Miami of Ohio game. But I don't think it's going to be because of Ohio's rushing attack. I think they'll be down in this game as well. So it's a good script for fading, the running back on Ohio when they're losing this game by 10 and try to claw back into it, Jovan. It's probably going to have to be Parker Navarro who does anything. It's going to be a heavy pass script, kind of like, it was for the Cowboys last night when they were down and playing from behind the whole game. So, yeah, I want to fade Bangura. And for some reason, Jovan, this is the second most popular square on Prize Picks for college football. You know what the most popular square is?
What would that be?
It's also Bangura. It's his demon rushing yards, 99.5, because he's pretty much been a guarantee to get 100 yards this season. So good sign to see him up there for a demon. 99.5 rushing yards for the most popular square, which tells me he's not going to be very effective in this game. I thought about fading his rushing yards in general as 82.5, but I like this longest rush better because of Miami of Ohio and what that defense is good at. They stop the big plays. They limit the big plays. You just don't see running backs breaking off big runs against this defense. And I think they're going to put some pressure on them. And in a losing game script for Ohio, the DeMatha kid is going to struggle in this game for the first time this season.
Sure. I'm in on that.
Okay. Did it move down to 18.5? You've got to be kidding me. Or 19.5? Oh, whatever. It's 1 yard. Not worried about it. Jovan, let's hear your sell job on your two squares, my man. What are you cooking up?
Desmond Bain's been so fucking bad. So bad, Krabs. And honestly, it hasn't really hurt the Magic. Not that they've been good as a team, but Paolo and Franz have been having their way with some of these teams, like when the matchups are there, and especially like last game against your Wizards, it was literally the entire offense was Franz, Paulo, and then both of the bigs, Wendell and Batadze, were mucking. So like there was no need for Desmond Bane to do anything. He only took 6 shots and they won the game by 30. If there's any game for him to snap out of it and to actually be a focal point of the offense, it's gotta be tonight against the Hawks. Golden matchup, especially now without Trey, which they don't need to manipulate the matchups nearly as much, but they have Chris Stapps playing, who's been honestly a traffic cone on defense. That's to be expected from the Hawks, but they're just letting guys walk to the rim, which sure you could argue that's a great thing for Paulo and Franz, but for Desmond Bane, he really hasn't had a shooting touch at all this year, and he wants the ball in his hands. He's probably going to get it in this matchup. I think he's going to be getting the rim with ease. Plus, I think everything could be really like you take a lot of different things involved with the Hawks because they spread the floor. So like rebound chances are pretty spread out between the guards and the threes and even the fours. But I think he's going to be all involved in this game. And honestly, there's not many chances looking at their schedule ahead where I can really count on him or think I can count on him matchup wise to have like a big explosion game and announce that he's here and not dog shit as part of this team. It's got to be now. This is a must need for Desmond Bane.
Okay.
Then Jordan Pope.
Timeout.
Timeout what?
Can we clap it up? Javon's got a lesson on the card.
Okay.
Come on. Let's go. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
I'm nuking this.
That's just.
And you're fading the Pope.
Fading the Pope. Fading the Pope. But scrimmages don't matter. But in my head, I do have like I got a little question, Krabs, because like TCU dominated Texas.
Okay.
It's like how good is Texas or how bad is Texas? I feel like there's a chance that they might be really fucking bad. But regardless of that, I think we can feel confident that Duke is Duke. And not only that, but Jordan Pope, whenever he has like his explosion games, a couple times he'll come out and he'll shoot a billion from 3, and that'll be it. But like a large majority of it, he wants to be attacking the rim, going downhill. It's going to be tough to do that against this Duke defense, not just because you have great point of attack defenders, but they're tough in the paint. It's no Cooper Flag in there, but this is going to be a tough defense regardless, whether you have Boozer or Ngongba in there. It's to really have any open looks at the rim. So I think for Jordan Pope, the chance that he goes over this and gets 13 points if he goes scorching hot from 3, I'm willing to pay to find out that he doesn't, because Duke, we'll see how their 3-point defense changes. They were elite last year. I think they're going to be close to that same level this year. I don't know how much trust I have in the Texas offense as a whole to score against them tonight. I don't think the guard play is really going to be the key to that. I think they're going to have to score a little bit on the interior, and I think it's going to have to come from some of the wings and some of the bigs to show somewhat of a pulse, because if they don't do that, it's just going to be a stranglehold with some of the backcourt. So I think this is a tough one for Jordan Pope. I think a lot of his shots are going to be tough and contested, and when that's the case, unless he just has one of those nights, it's not a Jordan Pope night.
All right. I like this play from you. To be honest with you, I love Sean Miller. I love the hire down there for Texas, but I don't love this roster right now for Texas. So I think it might take him a year or two to get going. A little bit worried about the matchup against Duke. Duke catching steam as well, up to like 9.5-point favorites in this game. So I love this square from you. I like the Jordan Pope fade. It's either going to be, this is one of those squares where I'd like to take it. This is when you'd like to take a demon less than, right? I wish this existed, because I feel like the guy either has 6 points and soars under, or he gets 20 points and it's his game where he pops off. So
pretty much.
But I think there's a way better chance it's the former, right? Yeah. I really do. So I love the less than here from you on Jordan Pope. Let's fade the Pope. And hey, this is a crazy card from you right here. You're taking a non-Paolo player on the Magic, okay? Which I know that's big for you.
That's pretty big, yeah.
It's big for you. And you're taking a less than, fading the Pope. I like this.
You got Paolo 3s on the board, or let me check. What'd you say? Let me see if they got Paolo 3s on the board.
If there are, we should just not bet it, remember? Because it doesn't hit ever.
No 1.5. I mean, hey, he's got 5 threes in his last 2 games, Krabs.
Okay, don't let him get hot.
Don't sleep.
Don't let him get hot. It might be too late. I'd prefer to just take Desmond Bane more than looking at that chart. But, yeah, I'm with you. Look, they brought him in to be a stud. He hasn't been a stud yet. I like Orlando in this game. I think Desmond Bane steps up and has his best career game for the Magic, which is not saying much, right? But also Steak was splooging in the chat as well. Good to see, because he's a Magic fan too. Okay.
He's just excited didn't take Paulo.
Yeah, he's very excited. You're not taking Paulo. And so am I. Rowdy, what's up, Rowdy? Good to see you lurking in the chat. He says, Krabs, should I trade Mark Andrews, Travis Etienne, or DJ Moore? It's a good time to trade Mark Andrews, although he's pretty reliable. So, if you don't have a backup tight ends, you probably want to keep him. Travis Etienne, out of those guys, would be the guy I want to sell high on the most. They just keep trying to work in Tootin. It gives me Charbonnet and Kenneth Walker vibes a little bit, but hey, Etienne's coming off a big game, and the volume has been there pretty much all season when he wasn't hurt. So for some reason, Liam Cohn, I thought he was this big, pass first guy. And, you look at the Bucs offense the last couple of years. Oh no. And I remember Jovan telling me he's actually a big rushing guy. He likes running the rock. And that stuck with me when you told me that like a year ago. And you're right. Watching the fucking Jags offense, man, they are a rush first team. Pretty frustrating as a Brian Thomas guy and as a Trevor Lawrence guy. But Etienne has been getting the rock. So I'd say, yeah, it could be a decent time to sell high on Etienne and Andrews. I wouldn't be trading DJ Moore, Rowdy. I would not be trading DJ Moore. I would just keep him. Okay. What else? I saw something else in the chat. We talk about the Blues. I nuked them last night. W Krabs. W Pax picks. Let's go. All right. Let's take a peep at some of the splits on Pikkit Pro. Excuse me. Also, chat, to fill you in, we haven't filled you in yet. So me and Trent are going to double OT, cannot make it up. And he had a pretty funny joke earlier. Jovan was chirping him for picking the squarest plays of all time today, as you should. If you didn't do it, I would have done it too. And Trent said, well, lab versus no lab, we're in double OT, which is a fair point. And I'll tip cap where cap tip is due. And
it wasn't even that they're like square plays. It's just like the Trent pack. If you guys can look through the NBA slate, like try and guess what he's on, you can guess it. You can easily guess at least 4 of the 5 plays.
Yeah, why don't you guys try to guess what Trent's on? So what we're doing is it's my sharp report versus Trent's sharp report today. 3 straight bets, 2 prize pick squares. Whoever has more winners wins. We're in double OT right now. It started with a pick a plan and a dream. And then it went to the, prize picks SGP lineups last night. And I hated that idea. Should never have done it. Should not have done it. We both had terrible lineups. Had a weird feeling in my gut about that. Tied again. And now we're here. We're going to do a sharp report off with 3 straight bets and 2 prize pick squares. Why don't you guys go ahead and try to guess what straight bets and prize pick squares Trent's on today?
Yeah, all in the NBA.
All NBA plays. Richie got one. Yep, the Thunder. You already know. If they're playing, that's on there. So.
Yep, and so is the square in that game.
I mean, Trent, the Dak pick, man.
That was just.
I told you I wasn't going to make excuses, wasn't going to complain, wasn't going to bitch, not going to do any of those things. It's just, it was tough to watch.
That was knuckle.
Knuckle. Krabs literally said the only way it doesn't hit is if there's some fluke shit. I mean, yeah. But I'm not making excuses. It's even with the fluke shit baked in, I should still beat Trent. Come on. It's my job. So look, I'm not making any sort of excuses, and I'm excited to see how this sharp report goes today. A little sharp report off. And also me and Jovan have some work to do in the king of the board because we both had losers last night in that. Unacceptable. I like our chances to bounce back tonight, though.
Yep.
We're doing a prize picks only king of the board this week, folks. Has to be prize pick squares. Okay?
Must.
Has to be prize pick squares. Step threes. Ooh. Step threes is not involved. That's a good guess from Trent. Trent's smart. He's getting smarter. Or maybe he's not smart, but he's getting smarter. He has some correlated plays in squares, which I typically like to do as well on the sharp report, right? Just like I'm doing with Bangura less than and Miami of Ohio, just like I'm doing with the under on the ice and the less than goals allowed.
We can't give him credit for that, though. That's just because he doesn't want to lab any other games.
Well, I think it's smart because, or it's at least it gives him a better chance to go 5-0 or 4-1 because those plays are technically correlated, even though it might not be a ton. They are a little bit. So he's taking OKC on the spread. He's taking the Bulls on the spreads. And they're -1 favorites at home against the 76ers, I believe. He's taking the Raptors, which I like that play from him in the Raptors, but it's just starting to feel a little fake sharp, seeing that spread pull back to 3.5 from 4.5, which I thought was pretty weird. So LCLB there, Trent, but I don't know why that spread's pulling back. I don't know why it's pulling back. It does look like a sharp play on the surface, 3-4 Toronto as favorites against Milwaukee, but it is a back-to-back as well. So I like that play from Trent, not gonna lie. Do I like the other first two? No, I hate him, but we'll see how it goes. He's on SGA more than points, which if you look at the chart, it's actually very red. And if the 76 or if the Thunder don't cover or win this game, honestly, maybe they're playing from behind. That might be a good thing for that SGA play, right? If they need some quick points. And then Josh Giddey, I like my chances with Trent taking a Josh Giddey square. Also, nobody should be allowed to take a Josh Giddey square. I'll say it. Dude should not be allowed to play. But that's a combo for another time. And hey, he's the taco, right, Jovan?
He's the taco, and he's coming off a triple-double.
Okay. I like my chances there. I just want it to be known that if he wasn't playing the Clippers, SGA wouldn't be on the card. Okay. Why is that? Is he does he ball out against the Clippers?
That's where he came from.
Ooh, I didn't know that. Did he play games for the Clippers?
Yeah.
Did he just suck ass on the Clippers and then he goes to the Thunder? He's the best player in the league?
I mean, he wasn't bad on the Clippers. He was a part of the trade. He's with CP3.
No way.
Yeah, I traded him for playoff P.
Podcast
P.
Wow. Great. Thunder.
Even
again, I don't follow that rat shit league. I have way more important things going on, like college basketball. So I could give two shits about an SGA Clippers Thunder trade. Okay, the day I care about that is the day an alien is taking over my body and you need to kill me because in GTA, because it's not Krabs, right? I couldn't give two shits about that trade or those teams or the NBA. Give me a break. Shit product, shit league. Adam Silver should be in jail. And nobody's talking about that. Adam Silver should be locked up.
Prison.
He should be locked up for trying to sweep all that betting stuff under the rug, man. He should be locked up. Dude should be in prison behind bars, and nobody's talking about it. I will. So, Jovan, if I go ghost in the next couple of days, you know who did it.
Yeah, there's about to be some black SUVs at Krabs Crib and about 20.
It's that Slenderman MF. He should be in prison for trying to freaking cover that stuff up. Herb Dean facing charges? No way.
No shot.
You hate to see that. I'm a big Herb Dean fan. Best in the biz.
Is that confirmed or are we just bullshit?
Best in the biz, Herb Dean.
There's no way.
They got Herb. Oh.
No way.
It could be fake news, somebody saying in the chat. Not Herb.
I feel like we would have seen that.
All right. Can we do a check on Herb? Is Herb okay? Let me check the feed. I'll hear on Herb. I'm not a UFC fan. Also, I mean, if you're betting on UFC, you're just signing up to bet on scripted stuff or rig stuff because, I mean, it just is, respectfully. There's some stuff going down in the UFC. If you guys aren't hip, there's players getting cuts. There's people bitching about throwing fights. And I've been saying this for years. I haven't bet on the UFC in a long time because it's sketchy, man. It's sketchy. And the three mysterious judges that decide the whole thing, like, why don't you just pick who won the fight with your eyeballs? Why doesn't Herb Dean pick who wins the fight? He's the guy reffing the thing. It makes no sense. It's so fucking sketchy. And Herb Dean might be involved. Is what I'm seeing on Twitter, man. Rumors. I guess this Jason Herzog guy was throwing a fight. Herb Dean's been like the referee in a lot of these fights. So we'll see. Hey, you're innocent until proven guilty in this country. We're not going to throw Herb under the rug here yet or under the bus. We'll see how it plays out. Okay, because we're a pro Herb Dean pod here. Don't want to let the guy, get in any trouble for no reason. Okay. AD Mitchell's gone. Bang. There you go, Fruity. Yeah, people forget AD Mitchell is in that Jets trade. Sneakily. That could matter. I think, Colt said we can't have this kid on the team anymore after what he did in that game.
I mean, after the drop touchdown, he was gone.
Get him out of here. Yep. All right. Fruity, you got to be bricked up about that trade now. Crazy trade. All right, Goots, let's take a peep at those plays that Trent locked in for the sharp report off. I want to see the splits. I want to see how my chances here. Let's check out Toronto and the Bucks. It's right in front of you. Is Trent getting sharp? Trent might be sharp.
Might be getting sharp.
No, he's not sharp, but good sign here looking at the splits. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really surprised, I guess, but Toronto does look like a sharp play, and the splits are sharp on the spread. We'll see how it plays out. Might be too sharp. I'll say it. Might be too sharp. Let's check out the splits in the OKC late night game. Let's check out the splits in the OKC game. I almost thought about putting the Clippers in my sharp report just to fade Trent. Didn't do it. That's bad karma. The gambling gods would not reward me with a win there. Decided to stay off and do my own plays. Is Krabs going to fade Baby Boozer or what? Dude, I don't know if I can. He's him. It's college basketball. It's the first week of the season. I think they might muck up Texas. And I think Boozer might be at the helm of the muckage. He's good. He's going to be the first overall pick in the NBA draft coming up.
Krabs,
He's him.
You should add the Clippers, man.
You think I should add the Clippers to the card?
Clippers.
Yeah. Okay. Look at the splits. Woo.
I mean,
woo.
That's just.
Look at that.
It really is just. Especially coming off of last night. They were, 6.5 point favorites against the Heat, lost outright. They haven't covered like 4 in a row.
Okay.
It's a pride game.
Did it open up a little shorter for OKC? Are they catching steam? Is it moving because it's public? I don't know if you saw where this opened up at, but I'm seeing 3.5s potentially. Maybe that was, a day or two ago, but
yeah, it looked like it was before that.
Okay. Certainly like the Clippers. Krabs, did you see the lineup Portland lost to last night? No.
Yeah. Dog shit Lakers lineup.
Okay. Open at 8.5. Pax Picks is saying down to 7.5. All right. Take the Clippers, you fucking bozos. You don't got to tell me twice, Trent. I'm in. I'll take them. All right. What's good, Kylo? Good to see you, Beast. All right, let's check the splits in the Bulls game. Trent taking Chewy's Bulls. -1.5 at home against Philly. Let's see. Okay, sharp as well, relatively.
Yeah,
right?
They still were on their little Mickey Mouse run, undefeated, and then I believe they're coming off of their first loss in the 2-game set against the Knicks.
Okay,
lost the second one.
Okay,
guess now they're returning to being the greatest team of all time. Trent Hopes.
Any comments here or any rebuttal to Trent's comment in all caps? Jovan never held accountable for shit takes. Man, I'll say it.
I mean, we talk about it every fucking day. He's like, he's so mad. He's already cashing because I told him there is no shot in hell that he gets the Dodgers Thunder parlay to win the championship, which is the Dodgers World Series that just happened, and the Thunder to also go back-to-back. And I still think there is not a shot in hell that happens.
I certainly like I'm on your side with that. Yeah, certainly.
I asked him to book his action. Never did it. It's crickets. And he's still chirping in all caps.
Cricket meat.
Damn,
you would have taken that bet. That would have been a fat payout, though, Jovan.
I would have taken that bet, and I would still take that bet.
Who do you guys think is winning the NBA Finals, chat? Besides the Wizards, take them out of this. They might be a little too young. Who else is winning the NBA championship? Who's your guys' pick? Spurs in the chat. That's definitely Goots. Goots and Rowdy collab POD. That could be Goots POD today as the future. Goots. Spurs championship. Yep. Kings. Okay.
Spurs up.
Jesus, Goots. That's so loud. Okay. That's okay. Yep. Rockets. Lakers. Lakers are banged up. They don't have good luck so far this season. Coop Eagle just says VJ Edgecombe. Okay. Well. Rockets, lol. Spurs, lol. Nuggets, haha. There is no one. Trent acting like he's legitimately on the team.
He's so excited about the regular season start. Like, do we not remember? Like, how did the 73-9 Warriors do in the finals?
Context clues here. I'm not a big NBA guy, but I'm assuming they lost.
Yeah. I mean, they lost LeBron. Okay. But like the regular season means fucking nothing. I don't know why he's joking about 7-0. Like a lot of these teams are just get to the playoffs, load manage, and go win fucking games.
I mean, at this point, maybe it's the Sixers because they're winning today. Right? Trent's not getting the Bulls -1.
Well, it's just funny because he's like listening to the names out of like our mouths, like they're winning the championship. When the Spurs only have like 6 championships, the Nuggets have one, and also actually the best player in the world too. Like,
yeah, saying Nuggets
he's like saying like the Thunder just won their first championship, and it's like they're like a dynasty already. It's like they're already the Bill Russell Celtics. It's insane.
Yeah, imagine like what you could have said that same thing if somebody said Thunder last year. No, that was the same thing. Most of these names you're saying Thunder, they're going to win the championship. And look where we are. Look where we got to.
They are a dynasty. The entire team is 25 years old. Trent, that's probably where you lose me, my man. You got to win at least 3 times to be a dynasty. Now, you could come in here and say the Dodgers are a dynasty now because they won 3 in the last 8 or so years. Yeah. I don't think we're here yet to say the Thunder are a dynasty. They're on pace. They have the trajectory of being a dynasty potentially, but the Thunder got to win a couple more. You can't win once and be a dynasty respectfully. You got to win like 3 times.
You got to do it over a handful of years. Not to mention they were one snapped Achilles away from losing a championship to the power of friendship. Pacers. Can't be forgotten.
Hey, I mean, we give Jovan a lot of shit for having 10 teams in every sport, which must be nice. We don't give Trent enough shit for just picking good teams and rooting for them.
Just picking teams, yeah. likes OKC, family ties, sure, but all of a sudden he's Angels fan and then rooting for the Dodgers, and that's his team. Sense. He's just pick and choose whoever's
and then
the
he chirps us
and shit every year.
Chirps us for our teams when we're loyal to where we're from, and he just continues to change teams every year. It's insane.
Says I'm not a Dodgers fan.
Okay.
And I like mac
more
and cheese.
For the Dodgers than
how many Angels games did you watch this year, Trent? How many?
Yeah, he's not an Angels fan. He's
not
a fan.
I was an Angels fan, I would hate Shohei. He left.
He's a Shohei slurper.
He literally left you, Trent. You don't care about the Angels at all.
If he was an Angels fan, he would not be a Dodgers fan now because he would actually have hate in his heart for Shohei.
Exactly.
No, he's not an Angels fan.
It'd be like me. It'd be like me becoming a Mets fan after being a Nats fan. Who would do that?
Just Cassetto's there.
Cassetto's
yeah. You would have jumped around Yankees, then would have been Mets.
Trent's Angels fandom is Angels fandom is a lavender marriage. That's what it is.
Trent, if you were actually an Angels fan, you would hate Shohei. That's our point.
Literally the point.
Angels fans probably hate his guts because he left. Now he wins every year.
You don't care enough to hate.
That would drive me nuts.
Am I gonna be a Dodgers fan because they got half the Rays roster? No, because I'm not a loser. Like, I don't want to root for the fucking best teams because it's the best team with the best player.
He says there's not a single Angels fan that hates Shohei. Well, that's pretty soft if that's true. That's pretty soft.
I mean, hate him is probably a little far, but like full out slurping the Dodgers is crazy.
It's just that West Coast mentality, man.
Brian C, is that true? Does little man hate his guts?
No heart, no grit.
I need to see the sources cited here for if little man hates Shohei. I need to see that clip because that'll make my day.
I hate Shohei.
That'll make my day seeing little man in his little hands just getting angry and chirping Shohei. I need to see that.
Little man's favorite player is Cedric Mullins.
Yeah, big Mullins guy. Yep. All right. Yeah, little man, that'd be the real tell. I mean, he's way more of an Angels fan than you are, Trent. Let's be real here.
Literally. I don't know if you've tweeted more for any team in total than the Dodgers, and that includes OKC in all years.
Trent, you might be twice his size, 3 times his size, but he's got way more heart, and he's way more of an Angels fan than you'll ever be.
Remember when Kyron Paris had that legacy around the start of the year? Angels fans were splooging for that guy. I didn't see a single tweet about Kyron Paris from you.
Not one.
Not a single one. Or Taylor Ward having a year. Didn't see anything about that.
Trent couldn't tell you the Angels starting on.
No, he couldn't.
He couldn't tell you that. He's not a fan, dude. He's not. He's a fan of OKC. He's not a fan of any other team.
It might be the first thing I maybe don't fully agree with there. I might be on Trent's side for that argument. Bro, calling me out for lack of Karen Paris Blue Jean. Well, that might be a little.
I mean, he looked like a great player, and then he fell off the face of the earth. But like, if I was an Angels fan, I'd be hyped. I'd be tweeting about Karen Paris.
Now, here's a question: is Trent a TCU fan? Does Trent care about the Frogs?
No.
Now that's bad.
Fuck no.
How?
And all that matters is the card value. Okay.
How do you not root for your school?
He roots for him just because he went there, but he couldn't tell you shit about any of their teams that I have not told him or Dave has not told him. He didn't know who McAllister was before this year.
Yeah.
Not a peep. He couldn't have told you anybody on the team that was not named Josh Hoover going into this year.
Trent, they're a top 40 team in the country, bro.
Yes, but Trent, the point of being a fan is you go through that with them, with the team.
Trent just gives up when his team sucks.
Just give up.
He moves on.
It's not that he gives up when his team suck. He only pays attention to the teams that don't suck.
I will say that's probably the best line so far from Goots there. When your team sucks, you stand by them, you stick with them, you root for them, even when they're down bad. Right? That's what a fan does. Trent kind of just moves on and picks a new good team after his team sucks. And there's certainly some receipts with that. There's some receipts with that.
Yeah.
Right?
Trent could not name, really going into the season, could not name anybody but Hoover. He still probably can't name more than 5 players. Couldn't name a single person on any other sports team for TCU, probably.
Trent, we're not chirping you for OKC, Trent.
Yeah, OKC.
It's one team we can actually tell you give a hoot about.
Yeah.
We'll give you that. We'll give you that. You're an OKC fan.
He's an OKC fan. He's not a fan of any other team.
You're an OKC fan. Okay, we'll give you that. Did not think I'd be saying this today, but can we get a W Gav in the chat? Can we get some W Gavs? Very rare. Gav stock through the roof. How about a 3-stream streak for Gav? How about a 3-stream streak? Rare W Gav.
And now W's for 3 streams, Krabs.
Hey, look, a guy like Gav, that's big for him. 3 in a row? Come on now.
But only
Come
3.
on now, W Gav. W Gav. Gav, what'd you do this weekend, bro? You got any Halloween parties? I need to know what Gav dressed up as this weekend. Gav, where are you at in the chat, man? What'd you dress up as this weekend? You got any parties? Let me know. I need to know. Z-Shrek, surprising Gav guy. Yeah, okay. Okay. Easy Puck saying he's banned. Well, then how is he doing 3-stream streaks? Slander coming in with a 10-stream streak. How about Pip dropping a resub? Let's go, Pip.
Gav rising up the Krabs guy ranks after saying he did not celebrate Halloween.
Okay. Oh, man. Gav, you're not a Halloween guy, huh? Okay. Goots, you might have found a best friend here. Goots is a notorious Halloween hater. Goots, next year we're going to do a joint costume.
Nope.
Okay.
We're going to do a joint costume.
Good on
I'll
that.
be Shrek, you can be Donkey.
No, I'm just going to fly back home. We're doing that.
No.
I'll be Dr. Evil, you can be Mini-Me.
No, it's all right. We're good.
Can we do that for a costume?
Nope.
That'd be hilarious, Goots.
Nope, I'm good.
Come on.
I'm good.
You don't want to be Mini-Me?
No, I don't want to be Mini-Me. I'm not 4'11", Krabs.
Have you seen that movie?
You can be Adley, I'll be Gunner. There you go. We can do that.
Yeah, okay. We could do Batman and Robin maybe. If I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to.
Jovan will be Westberg.
You're like you're lesser of a man. I'm just saying it'd be a cool costume if you're Mini-Me.
Dude, I'd rather play Frogger in traffic than be Jordan Westberg for Halloween.
Wow. Okay.
All right, let's move on.
Let's move. Let's groove. What's the plays from BTL? Gav, are you trying to tail? They are going across the bottom ticker there. I know sometimes it's hard to see off the rip, but that orange bar at the bottom has all of our plays from the Sharp reports. Okay. All right. Can we check the splits on the college football games here really quick? I want to see what people are betting on for the Ohio Bowl. Not a lot of people are talking about the Ohio Bowl. Not enough people. Ohio versus Ohio. Oh, boy. Wow. Was not expecting that, to be honest with you. People are betting the Red Hawks. Okay. Now, it's less than 100K. Let's hope that changes and evens out. We get closer to game time. And there's probably more people using Ohio ML in parlays and betting Ohio ML in general. But that's certainly not the best thing to see right there, Jovan. All the Red Hawk spread bets. Okay.
I mean, it's pretty split. I feel like if you're taking Ohio, you're taking the ML. If you're taking Miami,
probably right.
It's average amount, and you're probably 50-50-ish.
Okay. Gav, literally on the Pelicans, brother. Open up those eyeballs. All right. What about, do we see UMass get their first win today? We check those spots. Check those spots. They might be that bad where we just should not be wagering on them. I'm kind of at that point. UMass might be a joke. Some people are betting on them. There's more people betting on them than I expected.
Yeah, honestly, it kind of is.
And then let's look at Kent State, Ball State really quick here. And then we're going to look at the Duke splits, and then we're going to do the squad route.
Kent State, Ball State tomorrow. Don't need to look at that. Okay,
you're right. Excuse me. I apologize there. Let's go look at the Duke splits. Are people betting on Duke? Yeah, but there's some spread bets on Texas. Okay. Still not public, but all right.
It's honestly probably more than I would have thought.
For Duke or?
For Texas. I thought it was going to be like 80, 90. All Duke.
Yeah. All right. I'm excited to watch Cameron Boozer. I'm not going to fade him tonight, but it certainly would be a crabby play. Okay. All right. Why don't we go ahead and hop in, do a squad ride poll here, and then we can circle back and talk through some more plays, answer some more questions. Krabs, can you confirm you are spinning an image of Coach Beard from Ted Lasso? Lol, please. I've seen the show. I do kind of look like that guy. That guy's kind of funny as well. Not a fan of that show, though. Too corny for me. Too corny and lighthearted for me.
Yeah, it's such an anti-crab show.
I need something with a little more substance. It's too corny. I could predict the show too much. I'm not a fan of Ted Lasso. It's not terrible. Love Jason Sudeikis, but I like him better when he's raunchy and when he's funny, like in that movie. Was it RV or the one where he travels across the country with Jennifer Aniston as his wife? That's a good movie.
Yeah,
that's a good movie. Somebody in the chat will tell me in a second here. The Millers. We're the Millers. That's a great movie because he's like kind of funny and like kind of the bad guy and says bad things.
Yeah,
that one's kind of funny. Yeah, We're the Millers. Such a good movie. All right, let's move. Let's groove. Turner Mac, I could see it being a Ted Lasso guy. It's a buttoned up show. It's a show that UVA fans would probably appreciate. It's a UVA show.
UVA in there, man.
It's a UVA show. It's too buttoned up. It's too clean. It's too lighthearted, too family oriented for me.
You just wrap his shows. It's like you don't want to be happy watching a show.
My favorite show is I Think You Should Leave on Netflix with Tim Robinson, where he does these really weird comedy skits, which I don't know if is a contrarian take. I think it's just like a good sense of humor. Anybody in the chat like that show? That's my favorite show. It's called I Think You Should Leave. Hilarious show. All right, let's move. Let's groove. About time for the squad ride. Goots, if you're around, if you're local, do me a favor. Run that shit. I'm trying to see that train. All right. Should we put the Clippers on here?
I'd be down, low-key.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Feels like one of those plays that might not have made the Sharp Report, but it feels like a winner, especially with Trent talking in all caps in the chat. Krabs is the type of dude that says season 8 of Game of Thrones is good. No, it's not. What a waste of time that show was. Oh, waste of time. Yeah, let's go Clippers.
Close.
Plus 7.5. Hurricanes, Rangers under, I love.
Down.
What plays are you loving, then?
I mean, I like both my overs, Krabs. Really just exactly what you didn't want to hear.
I just got to chill when you said that. Ugh. Gross. Dude, whatever happened to throwing an under on the fucking card?
I have an under on the card.
You got one. It's a square. All right.
I don't go out of my comfort zone for unders unless it's screaming at me the same way you don't for overs.
Okay. It's just overs don't hit as much. The ones you picked do, but in general, they just don't hit as much. You want to put both in? You want to put one in? What do you want to do?
How many do we have in the poll so far? Just Rangers and
Clippers and the Hurricanes Rangers. A little bit scared about the Miami of Ohio play after the looking at the splits. I don't think it's too big of a deal, but I think maybe we go with something else. And I like the Pelicans ML, but there's some injury concerns there too. So I was thinking maybe just Clippers and Rangers under for me. And then you can put in a player too, whatever you feel most comfortable with.
Yeah, let's go both the overs.
Okay. Sounds good. 4 plays, 4 winners, chats. 4 plays, 4 winners. We've got the Clippers plus 7.5. Hurricanes, Rangers under 5.5. That's what I would vote for. A little primetime TNT under on the ice. I think that plays smacking. Alcorn State, Florida State over, and the Oilers Stars over 6. Hurry up, go, go, go. Hurry up, go, go, go. Get involved, get involved, get involved, get involved, get involved. 4 plays, 4 winners. Hurry up, go, go, go. Get involved. Don't just stand there. If you're looking for the poll, if you're asking yourself, what the heck? Where's the poll? Check the Twitch chat. Get involved. And Goots, if you don't mind, man, if you could drop that tweet link in the YouTube, that would be huge as well. So it should be pinned to the Twitch as well. Click the link. It'll send you to Twitter, and you can get the votes in. Hurry up, go, go, go. Hurry up, go, go, go. Get involved. Okay? Any other questions about plays for today, chat? Any questions? Let me know. Happy to answer some. We got about 4 minutes left here. Although I'm assuming no surge stream today. Do we know? Do you have an answer on that? Or
do you have another baptism? Or
ooh, let's go, Goots.
That's huge.
Let's go, Trent. We got a surge today. Come on now. Quick one-line sell job on why you like Desmond Bain.
Hawks, horrific at the rim. I mean, horrific all levels of defense, but I think he's going to have his way in the PL.
Okay. Dubs. South Carolina spreads. Well, Jovan is on the other side there, so I'd say probably stay off that Swiller Bear.
That's like the only play in chat I've seen mentioned multiple times, which is odd.
Easy M. I'll be honest. I think West Virginia spanks them out tonight. Not going to bet it, but certainly lean that way. I also lean Hawaii against Oregon. Why is Hawaii only getting 12.5 points on the road? Okay.
I really want to push Duke really bad.
Wow. Okay. I don't know if I could get there with that, but I certainly am not betting Texas.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not in love with betting on Duke. It's more of a bet against Texas, but I just think they might be really fucking bad, Krabs.
Yeah, they might. They honestly might. Chat, get involved. Last call here. I think we got about a minute left on the poll. Looks like a couple people in the chat like your Duke take there. I think with that steam as well, I probably would lean that way too. Again, I want to buy stock in Texas's basketball program. I want to buy stock in Sean Miller, but I don't know if I can right now. And I don't know if I can this season.
Yeah.
I want to buy stock.
The roster is just.
Yeah, I don't love the roster.
Hate the roster.
Yeah. Big Rob, that's why we love college basketball, man. How about Boise State losing that game? I still cannot get over that. I cannot get over it. Big Rob, you must have missed the beginning of the show, my man. That's okay. If you missed it, you can always go back and rewatch on the YouTube. We talked plenty about Bethune-Cookman. We talked plenty about the Boise loss. And yeah, why Mikkel? Sean Miller, Arizona legend. Yep. Not a great guy, but a great coach. He's actually apparently a bad guy.
Really bad
great
guy.
Coach.
Good coach, though.
Great coach, yep. TCU losing, yeah, Beast cannot make it up. But hey, long season. Long season. Sad to see your boys go down.
No, they need
sad to see your boys go down.
Just go ahead and end the season. Give the program the death penalty and call it.
Yep. Yeah, Mikkel, right up there with Mama Rice trying to steal those packages, thinking she can get away with that. Still cannot get over that video. Unbelievable.
Crazy video.
And Rashee Rice might be a top 10 player, top 10 wide receiver, excuse me, in the NFL. And we're out here stealing packages wearing his jersey. What are we doing? Hey, Mount on the graphic. There we go, Goots. That's gone now, but good to see the Mount getting some love. I'll be rooting for him. That one's on ESPN+. When a total goes up 8 points, does that make you want to take the under? Not typically, Rampage. That typically makes me stay off the game, or at least stay off the under. Okay.
Looks like we're fading Trent.
Wow. That one seems personal. W update, Goots.
The clip show.
Okay. Clip show tonight. Goots, will you be betting? Will you be tailing it? Will you be taking an NBA bet?
Absolutely. Squad ride, yes.
Goots, you're the man. Appreciate you, Beast. Always tailing. WBTL today. W stream. We appreciate you guys. All right, we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. Stick around for the Surge stream. We'll be.